Hi everyone, so now that season 26 is out for a few days, I have a lot of people coming in and they keep asking when to do those petrified screams exactly, if they should hold on to them and stuff like that, and also what to do with a Whisper of Atonement exactly. So some people might not be aware of how this works, and I want to clear this up for you. So first things first, those petrified screams seem to have a fixed drop rate in Greater Rift's any tier, it seems. But this is not 100% confirmed. This is just kind of based on like napkin math and a bit of gut feeling. It seems to be somewhere between 5 to 10%. And the faster you farm, the more of them you will get. So this is kind of the main concern. You want to go as fast as possible. For example, myself, I actually go a few tiers lower than usual in those speedruns just to try to keep my time below 2 minutes consistently, so that I do like 20 plus runs an hour or so, and I quite comfortably get like one petrified scream doing an hour of GRs. When you want to start one of these runs, you just go and put it in the cube and you will open the portal to the Echoing Nightmare. So a lot of you guys have seen this. I also have made a full guide on how to farm this, which was based on the PTR, but the overall strategy is essentially unchanged. There was just a few tweaks to the difficulty and the pylons that doesn't actually change the real gameplay. But I will make another more detailed video talking about what exactly I do at what point, probably tomorrow, because I want to try out a few more runs and a few little things. So the difficulty in Echoing Nightmares pretty much resembles the difficulty in Greater Rifts. This means that when you have a build that is like barely able to do GR 30 or something like this, you will not go very far. But when you have a full setup, you have like a Marauder Demon Hunter, you have like an Inner Monk, something like this, it will be very easy to go at least to wave 100. And this is where stuff gets more interesting and more dangerous. So this is where you have the Molten Explosions spawning manually, the Meteors, and stuff just is more tanky. And this is also usually the point where you start clicking those pylons. After the end of the encounter, you get the XP, you get the loot, and you also get the Whisper of Atonement gem, and this goes all the way to wave 125, where it caps. But you can get more XP by going higher to wave 150, and this is kind of the end game goal, because it's actually quite valuable in terms of XP. Now, when you have one of these gems and you actually don't know how this works, augmenting is the process of putting a legendary gem and sticking it on your item. And you get extra main stat from doing so. I'm going to show you how this looks like. So you can see here, for example, my Crimson Pants on the left with the plus 625 dexterity on the primary stats. So this is an augment. And what you do is you take an ancient item, you go to the cube, this is cube recipe 10, and you put in this Whisper or any other legendary gem that you want to sacrifice. That also works. And then you have 3 flawless royal gems of the right color. So make sure you take the white one for the right main stat, and then you have the item. So you're just gonna stick this in, like this is an ancient, for example, and then you press transmute. This is one of the most important reasons why the gear grind is actually pretty important and why you want to grind up good ancient items with the right stats, which can take quite a while in some cases, depending on the item. And this is how you get quite a nice power spike. So the difference between fully augmenting your character with 13 slots with something like 125 compared to a character that doesn't have any of them is probably somewhere in the range of 2 to 3 GR tiers. And you also get quite a bit of toughness, like 20% or so. This depends a little bit on the exact numbers and not exact paragon, but this is kind of the range of like a power increase that you can expect from this. So because those petrified screams are quite rare, maybe this will get patched, maybe not. I can only recommend you guys to not waste them too much on like very low clears. So when you're just starting out and you actually got lucky and have like 5 of these lying around, but you can barely clear GR 70, I would simply not run them. Like personally, I didn't run any of them for like the first 15 hours or something like that, until I actually managed to boost my Demon Hunter. I gambled a full Marauder set, I got a Yanks, and I had kind of a build that works for this. And then I went in there and started blasting those, and I just started clearing wave 140 plus up to 150 right away. Now you don't have to go that crazy, but at least you should have a working build that can quite easily reach wave 100. Then you click basically all the pylons and you can boost your way at least to 125 if you want to play it safe. And I think you really should try to hold onto those Whispers until you can do that, so that you can then use those high level augment gems right away. If you don't actually have items that are really good and ancient, then I would not even run them very much until you actually need those augment gems or until you can reliably farm wave 150 at some point. So as you can see in my case, I have like these gloves, but they're also not really great with the resource cost reduction. I would never augment this. So I'm just waiting. And basically I try to augment my main set where I have good items right away. And other than this, I just kept my keys in the stash because there's not really a rush to do them that much. That's pretty much it for what I have to share here. If you are unsure about which builds to play, you can consult our Echoing Nightmare solo tier list. And you can check out the best builds. So by far the best is the Marauder Demon Hunter that I've also been making myself. But there's like a bunch of other builds that are also fairly solid, especially once you get them up a bit more. So maybe for the start, I wouldn't really focus too much on this wave 150 goal. Just make sure you get the maximum augment. This is very doable. And then later on, you can either grind up a bit better gear or you just make one of the other builds to actually go and mega farm this 4 XP when you have enough keys. If you want to get the most out of it, make sure that you share those keys in groups because you only need one for 4 players to enter. And this is extremely efficient XP, and also you get way more of these Whisper of Eternance gems too. So just a quick update about the Echoing Nightmares. As I mentioned, I will probably make another video talking exactly about what I do, when I do. I want to showcase some footage there, but I will do that tomorrow. So hope you enjoyed this video, wish you good luck, and see you guys next time.